Hello everyone, and thanks for joining us today. We are here for a quick demo of our new product SeaMlesS from our company Pravici. A quick intro before we start. SeaMlesS is a very lightweight Python-based middleware which connects your existing Siebel application to an SMS gateway. If you're running Siebel marketing application, it allows you to launch SMS campaigns right from within Siebel, very similar to how you launch and monitor your email campaigns using ESDs and BHDs. In this demo, we'll focus on the bulk SMS and marketing capability of SeaMlesS, but I just wanted to highlight that if you are using some other horizontal or vertical of Siebel, for example, field services or sales, you can still use SeaMlesS to send out alert and notifications for individual transactions, like notifying your field service agent about a new service request or notifying your sales manager about a new lead. Here are the demo steps we'll go through. We'll see an offer. We have already created one. We'll see an offer and an SMS treatment. How do we need to create an SMS treatment? We'll go about creating a new campaign in Siebel. We'll create response codes and SeaMlesS, the middleware, will tell you what response codes are. Then we'll load and launch the campaign from Siebel. We'll view the SMSs received on the phone, which will be connected to this machine. And finally, we'll respond to the SMS and see how the data flows back into Siebel. If you are already a Siebel marketing user, a lot of these steps will look very familiar to you. So without wasting any time, we can get started on the demo. So here I am within the Siebel application. I've gone to the offer screen where I've already created a new offer called the demo offer. It could be of any type. When I drill down on this offer, we have one treatment associated to this demo offer called the demo treatment. Now, the channel type associated to this treatment is SMS. Now, this is very critical because this is where the routing happens. This is where the system knows that this treatment, this offer has to be treated via a short messaging service. So it doesn't go the traditional email or mail route, but actually goes to the SMS gateway. So make sure that you have the type selected as SMS. This is a new LOV type. And then once you have done that, the next step is basically adding your SMS message, right? Uh, whereas in emails, you have to go to an HTML editor to create the entire HTML page for your email. SMSs are very straightforward. You just have to type in a 150 character message. So here is our message. We tell the user, only today get a 15% off on your subscription. Type back demo 16 for your code, or type stop to quit. Now, this is very critical here to note. The demo 16 is what we are expecting the users to type back in, and this becomes our response code, right, which gets associated to this campaign what we are going to create. This is a generic response codes like unsubscribe, stop, which we have to entertain as part of the industry standards. So let's get started. We'll go into campaign management and we'll create a new campaign. We already have created a list of contacts who are our target campaign members for this particular campaign, and we are going to reuse that list here. So we'll call it the new campaign as demo campaign. We'll drill down and we will select the offer we just created, demo offer, and we will select the demo treatment. And then we have to select who will be the campaign members here. As I was telling earlier, we already have a list created. You can create your own list based on your own criteria from your contacts. If you're using OBIE for segmentation, you can create a very highly filtered segment list. So here, what we are going to add is a simple list here of a couple of contacts. So here's a demo list here. So once the list is added, we can go ahead and there's a step of our allocation. We have to go and allocate the campaign members to this treatment. So we only have one treatment. We'll say allocate on the entire list of campaign members to this treatment. So we have these two here. 2 people are allocated. Now we are ready to load the campaign. So we hit load campaign, do it right now, and we go to monitor it. And that's the beauty of this product, that from within Siebel, you can actually go and monitor your campaign loads and campaign launches, very similar to what you have been doing for email campaigns or your mail campaigns. So right now it gives me an indication that yes, it's completed. So one step before we actually launch is to register the response code within your middleware. Now remember, when the responses come back from the user, it's the middleware, the SeaMlesS middleware, which actually tries to map it to a specific response codes. And by doing so, it kind of standardizes the responses, user responses, and categorizes them too, and tries to associate them to a particular campaign, all three things together, right? So remember, the user might be typing in anything, but it's the duty of the middleware to standardize it, to put it in a specific campaign bucket, saying, oh, this response is for this particular campaign. So I'm going to quickly grab the row ID of this campaign here, and we'll go to our middleware here. I'm logged into the middleware using my admin credentials. I'll go to the response codes, or I can just add a new response code from here. Remember, what we are asking the user to type in back is demo 16. And one extra thing we have to put in here is, if we get a response of this type, what actually does it mean to Siebel? What type of response is it for Siebel? So this is the Siebel response type LOV. So you have to make sure that it is exactly the same as what you have it in Siebel. You can have anything. He's not interested, he's asking to unsubscribe, whatsoever, but this has to match the Siebel LOV. So here we are saying that yes, if the user typed back in demo 16, that means that he is interested. So I'm going to save it here. So here we got it saved, and these are my response codes from my previous test campaign runs. You can see there are a few generic response codes like unsubscribe and stop all. So you can add these without a campaign ID, and the reason is that anytime a user responds, the middleware automatically checks against these response codes to see whether this is kind of not a campaign specific response, but a generic response. User is just looking for help, or he's just looking to get out of receiving any new messages. So here we don't need to worry about these. We are done with setting up our response code, and now we are ready to launch the campaign. So we'll launch the campaign from here, and we'll say launch campaign. Alrighty, and we'll go to my phone, which is connected to my machine here, and see and wait for the campaign. Wait for the message, I mean. And there it is. So we got a message. I'll open it up from Twilio, which is our SMS gateway, of course, saying you get a 15% off on your subscription. Type back demo 16 for the code. Type stop to quit. Now let's get back to Siebel and see how this actually worked out, and how does a marketing admin sees this campaign, like can monitor the status of these campaigns and campaign members. So I head back to Siebel, and in the execute screen now, let's first see query. So you see the load was complete, the campaign was launched, and the corresponding wave was also launched. All right, great. No errors there, everything green. Now I go to the contacts and prospect list, and here it is. So we have two contacts here. Both of them show delivered. So the message has been successfully delivered to them, which means that yes, number one, it's a good phone number, and they did receive it. Now let's get back to our message here, and we'll try responding to this message. So here I am in my phone, and I'll reply and send. And once we have done this, we go in to SeaMlesS, we query again, and there it is. So my phone, which is phone number, which is associated with this particular contact here, James Pravici, just replied back, and that's the status. So this way, the marketing admins can literally get anytime instant update on how many users have actually responded to this campaign. Now let's go and see the results, like in the track results, the responses. So we can go here and we can see here how many responses have we got back from this user. Now see here, now this was the response code, what we were expecting. This is what the message text was, and the middleware actually figured out that they are the same. Now they could be a lot different also. You can configure it in the middleware of how much of matching do you want. There is a scoring logic, it gives you a score, and there is a way to actually fine tune this scoring. So you can set it to 60% match is a good match, or you want very close match, you can say 90% match is a good match. So once you have these codes in SeaMlesS, you can actually go ahead and do a lot of things with these codes. You can create a lead, you can send a reply back to the user using our individual transactional workflow, or you can instantiate any other business process flow on them. So this is how, using the SeaMlesS SMS marketing campaign, you can load and launch your SMS campaigns from within SeaMlesS exactly the way you have been doing for your email and mail campaigns. So we hope you like this video, and you will provide us with some good feedback. Thank you very much for your time today. Bye bye.